to Golf Mania. We have our first guest, David Bacon. We're happy to have you, David.
So nice to be here, John.
Yeah. David's our food and beverage director at Glen Kernan. We're beyond excited to have David. He's done a tremendous job. He has a history in the golf industry and the hospitality space as well, panning back to TPC Sawgrass and Morton's in LA as well. And David, tell me about your experience with Morton's and how'd you like it? I know you're out in LA and Chicago a bit.
Sure. Well, I started in Washington, D.C.
Right.
If we would back up, just, to tie into golf.
Right.
I grew up an athlete from Michigan. Played junior hockey, football, ran track, and all that stuff. Found myself into food and beverage. Started getting into higher-end restaurants. Got my first real good opportunity at Morton's in Chicago, downtown D.C., Connecticut Avenue right there.
Yeah, I like Chicago, man. I like Chicago.
Yeah.
So a little bit colder winters, though.
Yes, it is.
Jax.
It is right now, for sure.
Yeah.
And so, that's kind of how it happened. I mean, I was at Morton's in Chicago, and we hosted the Washington Redskins Celebrity Golf Classic every year, and my regional would ask me to play.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to play golf.
You see David's swing now. I mean, David's got it. It's well controlled now. He's very consistent.
Well, on at least a couple holes. But yeah, and so what happened was I ended up. I moved out west to Portland, and lo and behold, one of my VIPs from DC called me, "Come outside." I went outside the restaurant there in downtown Portland, and he handed me a set of irons, my first set of irons.
That's how it started, right?
That's where it started.
Wow.
Right, that was where the
rest is history now.
Man, I probably went to the driving range for 5 or 6 months before Nick, one of my employees, said, "Hey, Mr. Bacon, are you ever going to play golf?"
Wow. That's incredible, man.
Yeah. And so, started playing golf. Fell in love, like many.
Yeah, I mean, you get the itch, and those good shots keep bringing you back, and
Yeah. First time I broke 100 up in, I believe it was up in Seattle.
Yeah.
And 4th of July. And then I ended up eventually getting transferred down to run the Morton's in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And then, Southern California golf, year-round, that was it. So, spent, 3.5 years there.
Yeah.
And finally, I got hired within the TPC network, owned by the PGA Tour, in TPC Valencia. And they transferred me over to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Beautiful
so that
spot.
was that beautiful spot.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the journey. Had the Rex Hospital open there, 2 weeks in front of the U.S. Open. I was working there for 5 or 6 years. Did my first Players Championship 2007 when they renovated the TPC Sawgrass here. So I came to Ponte Vedra.
So how was it preparing for a TPC, the Players Championship? I know we started numerous months in advance, probably November, December, start putting it all up, and then in March. Yeah, I bet there's a lot that goes into it. I know I've been fortunate to have some tickets and to be in there in the Champions Club, and you've done an incredible job. I always see you in there bringing everything to life. It's a well-oiled machine, and David did a fantastic job for numerous years running TPC, and alongside Bill Hughes, general manager, who we have at GK. Yeah, everybody loves David. His hospitality, his detail, his approach to trends in the marketplace. He does an incredible job with the food and beverage space. Glen Kernan, and he sets incredible menus. He picks the right team. David sets a good culture in the kitchen, and it pans out to all of the members. Are happy, and whenever you walk in, you see David smile. That's what it brings. Brings a positive work environment and a great outlet for the members as well. So, we're happy to have David.
Going back to Sawgrass, I was actually the director of hospitality, which freed me up to be able to operate in my strength. My director was Doug Bauman, and we had a large team.
Yeah.
So, we were able to really dial in.
I believe teamwork
and connect.
Teamwork's key to
absolutely.
a great product.
Yeah, we had a large team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, $15.5 million in revenue.
Right.
You can do a lot of things when you got a large team. And,
Absolutely.
And a great company, and a great concept.
I used to like that short rib. That was great.
Short rib pasta.
That was great.
I wanted it last night, but my wife put it over risotto.
You know, you can whip up some great entrees, and it's incredible what David's done with Glen Kernan. Doing a great job mixing new menus in. You know, the summer season, now in the fall season. Tell me how the new menu's been going at GK.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You know, every time you go into a new restaurant, the two things that you're judged on is your food and your service. And so my executive chef, Sean Vandenberg, is just, he's forward thinker, brave, he's young, he's ambitious, and it's, you know, he just lives and breathes food. You go to his house and turn on his television, it's on the Food Network. Unlike you and I, you go to my house, the Golf Channel's on.
You got Golf Channel on?
It's the Food Network.
It's the Food Network.
Yeah. But he, you know, so him and his team, our sous chef, Jorge, and he gets the entire team together, you know, and they together put these menus together, and then, you know, then he presents them to me, and then we taste and we adjust.
I bet it's quite a process. I tried the meatloaf the other day. It was fantastic. The filet, of course, you can't go wrong with the ribeye, char grilled. When you walk in, David creates a memorable experience. How's the outlook looking for the Glen Kernan Cup?
And so this Kernan Cup is going to be special. It'll be just like that of a member guest caliber. The food will be there, the beverages, you know, and the format. Right. All we need is what we just had, which was great weather. That's all you need. And then it's all about golf. Yeah. Guys have to hit the shots. Gals have to hit the you know, just the way you want it. But the golf course will be in great shape, and we'll meet them there where we need our spaces. We always have, you know, great beverages and food offerings, and then just let people have fun. You know, somebody's going to chip in for birdie. Somebody's going to chip in for eagle. Yeah. And that's the stuff that makes it special.
That's the fun right there.
That's it.
Fantastic job, Jim Furyk, with designing the course, doing the renovation, and then Cam Smith as well with the short game area. You know, it's kept its bones, the course, but it's still got its tradition, you know, history. It's always been a special place, but now Jim revamped it incredibly and came alongside with the short game area. You know, the grass is filling in nice. I mean, it's gonna be incredible as time goes on. It'll fill in even more. Each hole was improved significantly. New bunkers, clubhouse is redone, inside interior design, smell when you walk in. David's done a fantastic job. It'll be one of the most special golf course communities in the United States. You know, it's getting better each week. GK also has a brand new Glen Kernan Cafe, which David pulls new menus out and does smoothies, merchandise as well.
Yeah. Well, the cafe was the first of our amenity that we opened while we were under construction. So, you know, here's a place that our members can come in or just from home, pull out their phone and pull up the GK app and, you know, order a smoothie or a egg bite or, you know, a grab-and-go sandwich.
Yeah. And the airstrike.
Oh, the airstrikes are great. Yeah. You know, you're out on court 7.
I need a scar, right?
Yeah, it's just such a nice touch.
That's great.
To be able to be in the gym and airstrike, you know, to be in the wellness center and need something, and we'll bring it to you. Or to be out on the pickleball courts, and all of a sudden you think you might want a Michelob Ultra, or 2 or 3, and you just go in, boom, and they come out to you. And we do features and stuff down there, and the gals have been doing samples. So we're always trying to make sure that we're engaged with our members, and we have guests. So, you know, that was one of the, I think, key moves of the cafe is including credit cards, so that when our teams are playing Sawgrass Country Club or playing Marsh Landing or whomever, that they can have the ability to make a purchase. Not just on merchandise, but they wanted something to eat. You know, wanted to have and
the food is good as well.
Different little flatbreads.
pastries, and you can go in the cafe, whether you're playing tennis after you leave the tennis courts, you can go and get a drink at the cafe.
Yeah.
Go get a little snack, smoothie, whey protein, different, kind of like a tennis pro shop as well. So you can go in there, get some pickleball rackets as well, bathrooms, TVs, and then it's right next to the pool. So let's say you play tennis, go in, get a drink, bring it to the pool, and then maybe do a little workout. You know, the workout has a sauna, new infrared saunas. It's revamped as well, Glen Kernan, and Dust Winnie's done a great job over there. And it has a cold plunge, brand new equipment. It's kind of like an Equinox type of feel right here in the club. So it's all within the community. In the life, it's special and more special than ever. And,
it's been really rewarding, right, for us to hear the feedback. You know, and as we have just continued to, you know, really elevate all those areas, right, and touch points. Not with just great employees, but offerings. You know, we've changed offerings in everywhere because we're engaged and we're listening to our members and what they want.
You do a fantastic
just trying
job.
to be relevant. So yeah, it's great. This is the first time. I mean, I've been at a private club that had a pool and all that, but never a cafe.
Right.
You know, we had a little snack shop, but you know, to get some really good coffees.
We extended the times.
We opened up 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Yeah, we ended up, you know, that we saw such a need. There's a lot of play down there, and so we went 7 days a week at the cafe. The club still honors its Tuesday off, but down at the cafe, we're there 7 days a week.
Like a Tuesday like today, it's still open as well.
Yep.
Cafe, so that's it. And they sell shirts, merchandise, really, it's like a little mini pro shop in there, so it's fantastic on a Tuesday. So whether the club's closed, it's still there at the cafe.
Yes, you can always get something.
Yeah, it's great.
It is great.
Doing the transition to, I know it's from scratch basically, and built a team. Like you said, it's got to be very rewarding.
It is very rewarding. It's good to see people. Right. It's good to see this community using.
Yes.
You know what we've envisioned. It's great to be in the dining room, touching people, and
you've done a great job.
And them saying, "Thank you."
Yeah, and them saying, drapes came in recently.
Some little touches. Yeah. Just it's great to hear people saying, "Hey, Dave, this is awesome."
Right.
Hey, Dave, oh my goodness, this is exactly what Travis was saying it was going to be like.
Travis,
you know, we have
to go off with
live music and wine dinners and wine tastings, and now the clubhouse is becoming the hub where people can come and connect. Love that. I had a wine dinner the other night, and we sat some people next to each other, and they had no idea that they lived on the same street. And it was just it was perfect.
It's a great, before the old GK was, you would go in the clubhouse. It was always very private, but you would go in the clubhouse and it wasn't as lively. You know, there was still a lot of kinks that needed to be figured out. There was talks of, it was going to be sold for quite a while.
Right.
And it's incredible. I mean, I remember, I was in the clubhouse, and there was talks for many years on what GK was going to be.
Right.
And then I just went in. I finished 18 holes one day, David, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go in and get some chili. And I went in and got some chili, and I overheard these conversations that were taking place just in the other room, 20 feet from where I was at. And it was talks about selling it to, make it a semi-public, it's a public course, which, home values would have went down, security, home buyers would have, went elsewhere, and it really, the private feel would have been gone, and ever since then, we kind of got everything involved, and now it's an incredible team. That was just that conversation I heard. It wasn't what you wanted to hear for, being a homeowner here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's, anytime you have a club like we have now,
right,
and you flip the switch on it and go public, it changes the dynamics for sure. And it's positive and negative. I mean, I can tell you from a beverage standpoint, sometimes it's very helpful when you can get some outside help. But, this exclusive thing.
It's very exclusive. Ultra
that we've been selling that never would have worked. You know, being able to just have Tom, Dick, and Harry come through the gates.
Yeah.
Just the revenue is great.
Yeah. Because now it's of course an ultra exclusive private club. You know, it's not a restaurant for the public. You know, so you have to rely on member support, community support.
And this is great. Yeah, to have an exclusive club that people are proud of.
Right.
And they always have a place to come. It's intimate. You know, our staff is getting to really remember names and just faces and preferences and all those little things that you want to pride yourself in a private club. So we couldn't be happier. I mean, you know, we've got a new GM, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
And he's phenomenal and really going to lead and take us to the next level. We've got great support. Our regional manager, Jillian, and right there at GK, I mean, you know, one of our own ambassadors, you know, CFO Travis, Norman, and you know, and then we see Andy and George all the time.
They're great.
I mean, so
Andy Allen and George.
We have no excuses. We have to be successful.
Right.
You know, we've got a great team around us, and it's just
and Patty with a membership, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. So we've got a great. And here we are. I mean, people are talking about the holidays. Well, they're right in front of us.
Yeah.
And so we've got a bunch of holiday parties being booked, and the dining room is going to be packed. We're going to be doing wine tastings and great dinners. It's getting cooler, you know, so people are going to play a little.
Yeah, that's why you got the heaters. You got the heaters out there. But it's going to be. It's
live
a great
music.
The excitement's here at Glen Kernan.
It's going to be awesome.
This is where it's at. You know, new lots are being opened up. The park group's done a great job.
Yep.
It's nothing like a new, revamped neighborhood, new layout. You know, different holes, improvements, a whole new team in the clubhouse, incredible leadership. You know, and on top of that, a neighborhood that's still growing. You have numerous lots, new members coming in. It's great. I mean, holidays are right.
They're right here. They're right.
That's fantastic.
It is.
And the holiday parties, and that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're looking forward to it. Yeah. You know, we don't have any private space. You know, we've got that one private room that seats about 16 people, but we'll make it through.
Like you said, it's more of an intimate.
Yeah,
you see people that you've never met. You live in the community for numerous years. Yeah, and then you have a fantastic bar, all kinds of liquors, cognacs, wines.
I mean, you know, Brandy, my bar manager, comes with a lot of experience. She's a surgeon. I mean, she can do anything, and people just flat out love her. And her greatest gift is that she loves people. And she loves teaching, and she's a total mixologist. Just
no detail is missed. I mean, just like with the cognac night we had with the ice cubes.
Oh yeah,
you know,
she stenciled those roses.
Did she really?
She did those herself.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she'll take projects home, dehydrate things and stuff. I mean,
Brandy's the best.
That's how she is. She's an artist.
Yeah. And that goes on to every member of the team. I mean, everybody's detail oriented. No detail is missed. I mean, they made sure when you walk in, you know, there's a great fragrant smell when you walk in.
Yeah.
Wonderful flowers, a great lit putting green, you know, fantastic range. Great cart guys that'll pick you up, you know, from your parking space, bring you to the
shuttle.
The shuttle and airstrike, fantastic. Order something, bring a sandwich, hot dog.
What a concept! I mean, you know, the days of beverage carts, you know, and all that entails. We airstrike. You know, you want something, pick up your phone, boom.
Pace Center technology. Part of GK.
Yeah, hits our iPad. Chef puts it together, and it's on a cart and on its way to you. I mean, come on.
You can't beat that. You know,
it's pretty solid.
Let's say I'm on the whole.
And I was worried about it.
Yeah.
But it has not been a problem. It's great.
Let's say you're on hole one and you say, you know, I'm feeling like a Coke.
Yeah.
I click a button. Before you know it, you know, a Coke's delivered. You know,
so you might be on the one fairway or the one green now.
Right.
And it comes to you.
And it comes to you. They'll find you. They'll find you.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. And when you walk into the clubhouse, I mean, you know, it's beautiful interior design. You know, great artwork. The same artist, I believe, did all the art. Mark Carson English throughout the remainder of the clubhouse. it's a great men's lounge as well. Charlotte does a great job.
Charlotte's been leading the charge in there. You know, and it's been a very special place. I mean, it didn't come without any pain. You know, anytime you take a private club like this in this community and hold the room specifically for the men, you're going to hear from the women, you know.
Right.
But it is a special place for the guys.
Like with anything,
they love it. Yeah, they love it.
Anybody, you know, some people liked the old way of GA.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we could, and then a lot of them moved out of the neighborhood and with the memberships, you know, but it was hard to get a lot of people on page. You know, I was always there supporting Travis's vision since the beginning. You know, Travis and George and Hampton Golf, MG, Andy, George, and really the whole team, like I mentioned, has been fantastic since the beginning, and it's come to life. And really, it's a very special place, and no detail I think was overlooked. You know, everything was very fluid, and it came out fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, David. And it's our first guest on Golf Mania. You know, we had to do it right with DB.
Nice to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. And we'll have a cigar soon. And
yes, sir.
Have a good day. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Go.